Have you ever worked your heart out, met every deadline, stayed late, helped others? But when the promotion came, it went to someone less qualified, someone who knows how to play the game? You might not be the problem. You might be trapped in the invisible web of corporate politics. A game most people never realize they're playing until it's too late. You're not alone. Corporate politics is the unspoken battle being fought in every office, every company, and every corner of the world. It ruins careers, destroys morale, and turns even the brightest professionals into silent sufferers. Welcome to The Uncovered. In today's episode, we dive deep into a subject most people are afraid to talk about: corporate politics. What is it? Why is it so destructive? And more importantly, is your career at risk? And how it slowly destroys your career and your personal life. Let's uncover the truth. Corporate politics is not in your offer letter or job description. It's not in your job role or performance appraisal. But it's everywhere, in subtle glances, hushed conversations, silent exclusions, and surprise decisions. It exists in almost every workplace, from startups to Fortune 500 companies. It's the unofficial power game. Influence, favoritism, hidden agendas, alliances, manipulations, and decisions that often have nothing to do with merit or performance. At its core, corporate politics is the informal power structure that decides who gets noticed, who gets promoted, who gets blamed, and who gets pushed out. It's where loyalty matters more than logic, relationships matter more than results, and visibility matters more than value. It can take many forms: office gossip used to manipulate perceptions, strategic friendships with the right bosses, withholding information to sabotage others, taking credit for work not done, forming cliques to isolate those who don't fit in. It's like playing chess, where everyone pretends they're not playing, but everyone's moving pieces behind the scenes. That's corporate politics. It's not written, it's not spoken, but it's real and ruthless. And the most dangerous part: if you're not playing the game, you're likely being played. Let's talk about you. You might be caught in the storm of corporate politics without even realizing it. Here are signs you should never ignore. You're working hard, but being overlooked. Others with less effort are getting recognized or promoted. You're always the last to know things. Projects, decisions, meetings. You hear them secondhand. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. You're cautious around certain people or avoid speaking openly. You see unfair treatment happening around you. Some employees are untouchable. Others are constantly criticized. You feel isolated or left out. You're not part of the inner circle. You're excluded from discussions that matter. You're blamed publicly, praised privately. If something goes wrong, you're the scapegoat. If something goes right, someone else gets the credit. You feel drained, emotionally and mentally. Not because of the work, but because of the people. These are not small red flags. These are warning signs that your workplace is not just toxic, it's political. It's not just annoying behaviors, but signs that you're not being treated based on your value, but based on a hierarchy built behind the scenes. Corporate politics doesn't just make work uncomfortable. It can derail entire careers. Talented people get trapped under incompetent managers. Promotions are given based on loyalty, not performance. Toxic managers sabotage reports who threaten their power. Ideas are stolen, credit is misallocated, and what happens to you? You're stuck, demotivated, burnt out. Eventually, you either leave or you're pushed out. Years of hard work, wasted. Not because of your skills, but because you didn't play the game. And that's the scary part. Success isn't always about competence. It's about visibility, alliances, and perception. Imagine spending years building your expertise, only to be stuck under a manager who feels threatened by your competence. Or imagine being labeled not a team player because you refuse to flatter the right people. What's the result? Missed promotions, unfair appraisals, stagnant salary, blocked career growth, constant fear of being replaced or removed. Even worse, your professional reputation can be tainted, not by your work, but by whispers and rumors. The most talented people often burn out or quit quietly, while others, who master the art of manipulation, climb the ladder. And that's the brutal truth. Corporate success is not just about performance. It's about perception, power, and politics. You might think office politics stays at the office, but it doesn't. It seeps into your home, your mind, your peace. When you're constantly dealing with unfairness, favoritism, and betrayal at work, it doesn't just end when you log off. You come home tired, not physically, but emotionally. You replay conversations, you overthink emails, you start questioning your self-worth. This affects your mental health, anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, relationships, irritability, withdrawal, disconnection, sleep, insomnia, overthinking, health, headaches, fatigue, stress-related illnesses. You start doubting yourself. Am I not good enough? You feel constantly anxious, waiting for the next move, the next trap. You carry stress into your relationships. You snap at your kids. You withdraw from your spouse. You isolate yourself. It becomes a cycle. The more you tolerate politics, the more it eats away at you, inside and out. And slowly, you start to believe a lie, that maybe you're just not good enough. But here's the truth. You are not the problem. The system is. This isn't just career damage. This is life damage. Why do workplaces allow politics to flourish? Because corporate environments are often structured to reward power, not integrity. Insecure leaders want control. Ambitious employees want shortcuts. Middle managers fear competition. So what do? They build alliances, not teams. They reward loyalty, not truth. They silence critics, not problems. It becomes a game of survival, where the loudest voice wins, not the most honest one. Psychologically, it's about fear and ego. Fear of losing status, power, or control. Ego that thrives on being seen as superior, even at the cost of others. And as long as the results are delivered, no one questions how they were achieved. Here's the big question. Can you survive and grow without becoming part of the political mess? Yes, but it requires strategy, not silence. You don't have to play dirty, but you must play smart. Here's how. Know the power players. Understand who makes decisions and why. Stay visible. Share your accomplishments tactfully. Build allies. Relationships protect reputations. Document everything. CYA, cover your actions, is real. Don't gossip, but always stay aware of the narrative. Speak truth wisely. Timing and tone matter more than content. Learn emotional intelligence. Not everything deserves a reaction. Most importantly, never lose your integrity. In a game full of masks, truth eventually stands out. So, if you're caught in the web of corporate politics, here's what you need to remember. You're not alone. Millions of honest professionals are going through this right now. You are not weak. It takes courage to stay true in a toxic system. Don't internalize the unfairness. Their behavior reflects them, not you. Start planning your next move, whether it's building influence in your current role or preparing to leave for a healthier culture. Don't stay stuck. Protect your peace. No job is worth losing your mental health or self-worth. And if this video made you feel seen, heard, or understood, leave a comment. Share your experience. You might help someone else survive their silent battle. Like, share, and subscribe to The Uncovered. Because the truth deserves to be heard. Until next time. Stay aware, stay strong, and stay true to yourself.